Hi, Brian here. This is a video for the new Colouring Tuesdays. What I'm looking at here is the Prisma Color set, and it's the set 48. And on Amazon, if I can just get the page up again, on Amazon it cost me £31.99p, so roughly £32. So in dollars, that would be, Alexa, what's £32 in dollars?
£32 is $41.37.
Well, there you go. So I'm going to open it because I haven't opened it yet. I've had this for quite a while, but I keep meaning to do this video. So I'm just going to open it up. Actually, I should show you the back. Let me show you the back. Now, I'm trying to get it up before it starts blurring. That's the colours. That comes with this pack. Yeah. So, opening the tin. Ooh. And not cheap though, I don't think. I mean, £30 for some pencils. That's a lot of money. So I bought a pack for about £4. Mind you, they weren't very good. Put that in the bin. Right, so tin feels, well, quite sturdy actually. Let me put that somewhere. Or at least they come sharpened. They're not very sharpened, are they? Comes in, I suppose, 2 layers. There we go. Then you got the other set underneath. They look the same, really, don't they? Don't you think? I suppose they are. That is, it says PC 945. My eyesight's really bad. And this one, can't even see it. It's 941, so it must be different. It looks the same. Some shiny ones there. White, handy. Got a few greens, that's good for foliage, and some more greens here. Yeah, not bad. Okay, I haven't used these before, so let me bring one of my cards in and bung that out of the way for a minute. Oop. Let's have a look. Let's go for a light green. This one is the, if I hold it up the right way. Oh, my eyesight is so poor. I can't even tell you what colour that is because I can't see it. That's how bad my eyesight is. Let's see if I can get it on the camera. Yeah, that's 912 it says there, PC 912. I thought these pencils are supposed to have a different top. Oh, I wonder if these are fake. You can't see it in the on the website or on the tin. I thought they had a different top. Prisma pencils. Let me just get another. Just loading up another one here. Yeah, these ones, I'm looking at a 72 pack. Mind you, these are watercoloured. And the tip is different. So I wonder why. Let me go here. Oop. There is a lot of them. Mind you, these ones haven't got. These ones got the same top. So I'm just looking at the website. Okay, back to what I was doing. Now normally I'd say sharpen these, because that's what all the colourists say, but I'm not having much luck with my sharpener. I literally obliterated a pencil earlier using these sharpeners, so I'm a bit worried about using it, but I'll give it a go. I've ordered an electric one because I'm not having much luck with these sharpeners. As you can see, look how that's come out, it's awful. Yeah, I'm not having much luck. I'm not going to go too mad with that because I'll wait till my other sharpener comes. I just wanted to see what it looks like. Let me bring you down a little bit closer. Whoops. Okay. We'll have a look. It feels waxy, which is good. I think I'm putting a bit too much pressure on, so I'm going to lighten the pressure. And turn the pencil a bit because it's not sharp really, is it? I'm just going around quite loosely with the pencil, and you can see it's quite grainy. So that could be because it's not sharp. Let me try again. Let me try on the other side. Maybe I'm using the wrong side. That's a bit better. It does feel a bit square. But I don't know if it's a sharpener. Actually, that is a Prisma sharpener. So what's all that about? Right, it's definitely grabbing the paper better when it's sharper, I must say. I'm just going to turn the pencil. See, I do listen when I listen to people's YouTube channels. Of course, when I use my iPad, I don't have to do all this. I just use my pen. So, all I'm trying to do here is get a base layer down. So I'm doing bigger circles now because I'm not really too fussed at this point. I might just leave a bit of white in there, maybe, just for the fun of it. A bit of white there. I also got that blending brush, but I have no idea where I put it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got that with it. So I paid a bit. Oops! Don't want to start dropping the pencils. I paid a bit extra for this, and they're blending pencils basically. Typically it's unsharpened, and I haven't got a decent sharpener. Although this is supposed to be a decent sharpener, but it could be me. I think someone needs to do a video on how to sharpen pencils, because obviously I'm doing it wrong. I mean, I'm not putting too much pressure in there because I'm worried about breaking the nib. It's getting there slowly. I have ordered an electric one, as I said. I mean, how do you know when it's done, eh? Now this is supposed to oh, it does blend, I must say. It's moving it. I suppose it'd be better if I had two colours in there. I just wanted to see if it was working, but yes, it does. So that was the lighter green. I'm going to move to a slightly darker green. I'm not even going to bother sharpening it until I get my other sharpener. So I'm just going to come over the top. It feels waxy, a bit like a crown, I must say. I'm just going to go very lightly around the edge because I just want to give it just a bit of a depth to it. I'm going to go around that way. There we go. And I'm pressing lighter now, just so I can graduate it into the green there. I'll come back up here, a bit darker there, and I'll start getting lighter with the touch. I'm going to smudge it all in anyway with this. So So I'm just gonna go around, just moving that wax around because I like to. There we go. Look at that, eh? Probably could have done a bit more up there actually. Now you're probably screaming at the monitor saying I'm doing this wrong, and I probably am. Because I'm more of a digital guy, but this is so cool doing it on paper. It really does make a difference. Oh, I shouldn't do that. So I can pick it up. Ugh. Now, honest opinions. I mean, these are Prisma pencils. Is that how they come out? Or have I done it completely wrong? As I said, I'm not an expert colourer. I just do it for the meditational value. But it would be nice to have, you know, to have it come out looking good. Just going to go very lightly. Very lightly. I know I did all that there. I was just to see what it looked like. But you see, when you're doing this for meditational purposes, that's why it's on such a small card. You're not really looking for perfection, really. You're just doing it to bring your mind into the, or your ego mind, should I say, into the moment. Basically shuts your ego up. Because it's busy looking at what you're doing and saying, what the hell are you doing there? Sort of thing. So as I'm doing this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be looking at this, for example, my path, my walk, so my choices. And as I'm colouring, I'm pondering to myself, what does that actually mean to me? What does that message mean to me? What buttons does it press? You know, and look at that, just turn the pencil and it gets darker. What buttons does that press for me? What perks the ego's ears up when I read that? This paper it has got a grain to it. It's actually pulp paper. I thought it'd be quite good for colouring. Just because I like the colouring effect, the look. So, but it is looking a bit scratchy. But that's probably because of the way I'm colouring. I'm a bit heavy-handed. But the idea is, like I said, is to focus on the meditation. And see what it means, what it speaks to you, you know. And the colouring is like the drawing. When we do the meditative drawing, it's there to occupy you, stop you from thinking about your shopping list or what your husband or wife's been doing at work. I didn't mean that the way that sounded, by the way. You know, just basically it's to bring you into this moment. That's the purpose of it, and that's why you're able to recharge your energy when you're doing stuff like this. It's also why time seems to fly away from you when you're doing this, because you could be doing this for an hour and it will feel like 5 minutes. Hence some of my videos go on a bit. There you see, it's the back one. You see. I actually really enjoy these pens. They're really nice to use, I must say. I was using the cheap ones earlier, and you really had to grind the paper with them. But this one it's like using a crayon or something. It's got a bit of a flat top there, because you're supposed to rotate the pen, but I've got to get used to doing that. Because obviously when I use my eye pen, I don't have to do that. So I'm back on this dark one, and I'm just wanting to come in randomly around giving it some shadow, and it looks a bit scratchy, but I'm going to go over it with that smudger. So I'm not too fussed at this point. And I'm going to do a bit dark down the edge, down the bottom here. Because that would be darker, I would have thought. I'm just going to come really light now, there, to start blending it. Some people use 3 or 4 different colours, maybe even more. Because I follow a lot of YouTubers who do colouring. Forgot to go back there, didn't I? And you can actually learn quite some really cool tips, but they make it look so easy. It is easy. I mean, you can't really go wrong with colouring, no matter what you do with it. Because at the end of the day, it's down to your own personal preference, isn't it? What is it are you happy with it, sort of thing? But with the meditations, you're not really thinking about that anyway. All you're doing is colouring. That's all you need to focus on. I'm not quite sure this blending brush is actually blending it right. Maybe I'm using it wrong. I don't know. Oh, I'm digging the paper up there, I think. Yeah, so I completely forgot what I was talking about. Got a bit distracted. But yeah, the whole purpose really is just the colour inside. I'm thinking about this message here. Don't always have this message, but it's just one way of doing a meditation. Sort of just asking yourself, what does it mean to you? It might mean different to different people. Wow, I'm actually quite impressed with these pencils. You can really get addicted to this colouring, Lark, I tell you. It's way different than using the pad, I must say. And the pad is good, but not as good as this. I mean, come on. Look at that. This is going to go in an art museum, he says. Look at that. Bloody brilliant. Oh dear, I should have opened that box long ago. The reason I didn't open it is because I wanted to do a video of me opening it. I don't know why. Just wanted to. There you go, look at that, eh? Not bad, is it? I've got white there as well in the tin. I was sliding it in so you could see it, but I've zoomed the camera in now, haven't I? Yeah, I've got white in the tin. I've got a pencil case. Oh, look at that. Look how small that's gone. I only did one sharpen. Blimey. See that? Look. I only sharpened it once. God. It's like almost a pound a pencil. Oh dear. I'm sure I'm going to use a lot of greens. Is that magnetic or something? This is the one I did earlier, using the cheaper pencils. So you can see the difference there, can't you? Cheapy pencils, Prisma pencils. They both look good in their own right, really. I think. I mean, it's still coloured. I used yellow because I didn't have another green. Two different browns on the trunk there. I mean, this is more poppy, I suppose. But it must be the paper, because you can see the white of the paper coming through. But that might have been the way I was colouring. But I know that people layer and layer and layer and layer loads of different colours on top of each other. Because they come in, like I went over with that brown, and people come in with the same colour and they go over the top of it like this, and that blends it more in. But when you're doing a meditation like this, do you really want to spend all that time blending and colouring like this? Not really, because the whole point of this is a meditation. If I was doing colouring in a colouring book, maybe, yeah, I would spend more time, blowing it down, more time colouring. If I did that, there, look, comes off. Not bad though, I'm quite impressed. I do actually like that, even though it's a bit gritty with the white coming through, but that doesn't actually bother me too much. I mean, it's not a marker, but I'd be interested to hear your views on it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe my circles are too big, I don't know. Could even be the paper. But it's pulp paper. I would have thought that would have been good. That's why I picked pulp, because I didn't want smooth card, because this is quite thick card. Or it could be that I'm not using enough pressure. I know it's a bit of a blunt pencil as well. Let me I haven't got any more greens. Let me just go back to this card for a minute. That's me putting pressure on, and I'm going to lighten that up. Hang on. Yeah. Oop. Come on. So it's probably the card. Giving it that grain, because it's a bit, but I didn't want it to be, sorry, I'm just turning my back to you there. This is a different type of card. This is more smooth. Let me do it on this one. I'm going to go light and then lighter, like that. So if I bring that one up, this card hasn't, I didn't think had any grain on it, because it's really smooth. But that's looking better, isn't it, than this? Well, not better. I mean, just different. Because I don't think you could say it's better. Just let me cross hatch it a little bit. Yeah. I don't know. I quite like that though, because it gives it that sort of drawy effect, but I don't know. Maybe I should try it on in a colouring book and see what that comes out like. But in theory, this card is quite expensive card. You know, it's quite thick, and it has a roughy texture to it. It's not totally smooth, which I thought would have been good for pencils, but that's just my thinking. Anyway, I don't want to rabbit on too much because we've gone on a bit anyway. I just wanted to show you the Prisma Colors, which I showed you briefly, and I'm quite happy with them. Quite impressed. I will put them. Whoops! I will put them into a pencil case, and I need to make a swatch book as well with them because that's always handy. And yeah. And this card, I will get this out in the shop as well for anyone that wants to use them. Meditational cards, really. That's why they're not big. You're supposed to be able to fill this whole page up within an hour, maybe 2 hours, but no one timing, so it's whenever you want, really. Yeah, I will make some videos on how to do these, how to turn your colouring into a meditation. But you're probably naturally doing that anyway. When you're colouring, you'll find your mind is coming into the now moment more, and you're not thinking about other things. Well, I mean, you might be, because it's a golden opportunity, isn't it, when your mind's at rest, to think about other things. But it's good just to let the time be you time and not think about other things, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. It's just basically a quick intro to the colouring, what we're going to be getting up to. We're going to be doing a lot more of this in the Colouring Tuesdays, and I won't have to explain about pencils so much unless we get a new set. And yeah, we'll just do a draw along. That'd be quite good. Yeah. Anyway, remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Trying to build our membership up. It's slowly but surely climbing. And yeah, so remember to like and subscribe and share. That'd be good. And yeah, talk again soon. Take care.